It's the Premier League is not easy. You don't win it by January. So
And also, not to mention that in the other words of Dominic Szoboszlai, so I don't think we are playing against the champions. They are playing against the champions. Premier League leaders versus the current reigning champions literally played out a 0-0 draw today. And I'll be honest, that was an absolutely, horrible game. It was literally a boring game to watch. Like, nothing actually took place between both teams. I think both teams, created a fair amount of chances though. Like, obviously Liverpool, I think Liverpool defended, very well. And I do feel like, look, I hate to say it though, but Liverpool were actually, the better side today. Can't lie, because look, Arsenal, look, they played their part fair enough in the first half where they started off very well. But then Liverpool, came out, second half. I feel like this was probably like a game of two halves. Liverpool have now drawn 3 games in a row now, and for Arsenal, look, they will be, obviously disappointed, obviously not to at least win this game. Obviously, it is 2 points dropped, in my opinion, though. But look, Arsenal still remain unbeaten here at home all season. But this is all that took place, at literally the end of this game. Literally, Gabriel Martinelli, as soon as, Conor Bradley goes down, he sort of just pushes him, literally, away from that pitch. Literally, I can't believe Gabriel Martinelli, had the audacity, literally, to do that. Look, in my opinion, literally, Gabriel Martinelli should have been sent off with a red card, literally, and he should have got a suspension, literally, for violent conduct, literally. And here's how the Premier League table is looking after match week 21 has officially ended. Like we just mentioned, Arsenal are still, top at the league. They're still lonely at the top. However, they did drawn to Liverpool, though, which now leaves them 6 points clear, ahead of Manchester City, though. Like Dominic Szoboszlai said, literally 2 days ago, you do not win the league in January. There's still a long way to go. Manchester City still in second place though. They're only 6 points behind Arsenal. Man City have drawn 3 games in a row, by the way. They've drawn against Brighton. Then we've got Aston Villa, level of points with Man City, after drawing to Crystal Palace. And they're also 6 points behind Arsenal. Liverpool, literally, they sort of, secured the top four though. I mean, they only picked up 35 points. They're currently in 4th place after drawing to Arsenal. It was a great point for Liverpool, man. I can't lie. Yeah. And look, Brentford. Brentford are in 5th place. Who would have thought Brentford would actually climb up to 5th place? Literally, after losing their best players, even their manager. Can't lie, Brentford have been decent this season. Newcastle in 6th place. They move up into the top 6. Newcastle literally went from being stuck in and around 13th place to now going into the top 6. They've won their last 3 Premier League games in a row. And they've literally won 4-3 against Leeds last night, man. Can't lie. They're only 3 points off the top 4. And Brentford's at 2 points behind Liverpool. Manchester United. Oh, need do I say more, man? Honestly, it's just the same old United. Like, drawn 3 games in a row. By the way, Manchester United have drawn some of the games that were in the bottom half. We drawn against these teams that were literally, like 14th, 15th, 16th, all the way down from in the bottom 6. We've drawn the teams that are literally in the bottom 6. Honestly, I can't believe this, man. Then we've got Chelsea. They're in 8th place after losing to Fulham. Fulham, who are level on points with Chelsea right now, by the way. They're in 9th, by the way. Chelsea. Ooh. Chelsea, look. Chelsea are only 4 points off the top 4. But damn, if Chelsea keep on, playing the way they are right now, they could potentially drop down in mid-table or something. Sunderland is in 10th place after losing to Brentford. They're literally currently, I think, 5 points off the top 4 right now. Brighton is in 11th place after drawing to Man City, level on points with 12th place Everton after drawing to Wolves. Everton went down to 9 men, by the way, against Wolves. I can't even believe that. Who would have thought that? Crystal Palace is in 13th place. Tottenham is in 14th place. Tottenham literally gave Bournemouth their first win in 11 games. I mean, it's just Spurs in general, man. And they're only 1 point above Bournemouth. Bournemouth, who have finally won a game. Antoine Semenyo scoring his last goal for Bournemouth against Tottenham. The winning goal, by the way. And Bournemouth have now picked up 26 points, but they're in 15th right now. Bournemouth have kind of pulled themselves pretty much further away from the relegation zone. Leeds in 16th, though. However, Leeds are currently, I think they're still 9 points clear, actually. They're still 8 points clear, I meant. Leeds are still 8 points clear of the relegation zone. Leeds did lose to Newcastle, though. Nottingham Forest moved 7 points clear of West Ham. And the relegated teams, literally West Ham, Burnley and Wolves. Wolves have now picked up 7 points. Wolves are literally now trying to build momentum. Now that they've picked up 7 points, though. But would it be enough to stay up? Time will tell. Burnley's in 19th place after drawing to Manchester United. They're only 8 points, of safety right now. And West Ham were actually awful, man. Yeah, they possibly might get relegated. So guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you thought on today's game and the whole of the match week? Don't forget to like, comment down below, and follow for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.